Hi.
Hi, where you at?
Oh, I got stuck in traffic. I'm gonna be late. Sorry.
You know, I can literally hear your music in your room. You're not in traffic. Come on, we're all waiting for you.
Okay, fine. I'm coming.
Can I come sooner?
You even decide where you're going yet?
I don't know, probably London. The offer can't be beat. How about you?
I think I actually decided to go for the Masters. I even could have coded my whole schedule for the year.
Of course you did. How about you just schedule your own birthday on Google Calendar or something?
Okay, look, listen to me. A nice schedule, it's different.
Yeah, right. But you know what hits differently? Sure, well, they'll be tempted to stay here just for that sweet on sauce.
How about you? You decide between your 5 different lives.
You're very white. No, you're the most creative one. You'll definitely come up with something. Sure.
You'll figure it out, I'm sure.
Hopefully we can find next first.
Okay, look, okay. Worst case scenario, if the recession really hits, then we'll form a band. You'll be the drummer, and I'll be a producer or something.
Oh, can't be a scared.
No, absolutely not. Not
I
again.
know. No. Because you just learn about it. You're a voice. You just know. You never heard of it.
I read somewhere that people who are always late actually have an optimistic perception of time. They believe that they can fit more into a moment than reality allows. To be honest, I think this is just a nice way of saying they're delusional. Graduation is right around the corner. It seems like everyone has a plan, a song that they are following, a familiar melody. They move through life like they know the soundtrack, like they are in one of these cheesy posts about being the star of your own music video. Yet, I keep feeling like my own rhythm is off, despite the fact that I'm the only one who does music in the group. Maybe it's because I like too many songs. What happens when you mix Tchaikovsky with Jay-Z? A complete disaster, that's what. I'm interested in too many things, but not enough to commit to anything. I'm of the firm belief that mixing genres never result in a good playlist. And yet, I'm guilty of it myself. I'm bad at decisions, even the small ones. I once stood in a convenience store for 20 minutes just deciding between soft drinks. By the time I made a choice, I was hungry instead of thirsty. I think that says a lot about me. I've always liked the quiet moments on the way home after a late night hangout. When the city softens and no one's really watching, it feels like the day is finally over and I don't have to keep maintaining the rhythm that just isn't mine. I can just breathe, maybe miss a few notes, try again tomorrow. I used to think that moving meant progress. But I've spent my whole life moving and I still don't know where I'm supposed to be. Perpetual transit, between places, between people, between versions of myself. Every time I start to belong somewhere, it's time to leave. Pack up, start over. Home is a question I stopped trying to answer. It used to be simpler for my ancestors, nomads. They carried home on their saddles everywhere they went. Like them, I drift from place to place. So why is it so hard for me? At the end of the day, no matter where I go, it's always the same two things I carry. Myself and the weight of my thoughts. They say life is about finding a rhythm. But how do you do that when you keep changing tempos and time zones? I've never stayed in one place long enough to learn its time signature, so to speak. But maybe home is a feeling, not necessarily a place. At least drums make sense. A beat is a beat. If you're off, you feel it. There's comfort in that kind of clarity. If something feels off, you just shift the rhythm. It's a practice run. There's no need to be perfect. Free to experiment, to mess up. No consequences. No one to judge. You just keep playing. I was flipping through random books in the library when I saw this quote by Henry David Thoreau in Walden that stuck with me. I can't recall what the quote is exactly, but it was something along the lines of, why should we be in such a rush to succeed, and that one has to march to the beat of the drum? Well, that's a nice quote, Mr. Thoreau, but I say, why march when you can dance?